Hello, this is the physics nerd. Now, I haven't recorded anything about Rogue System for quite a while, so I felt as if it was really time to do it now. Wow, this is really... this is lagging or doing some other weird stuff for me. I'm not sure what's going on here. Whatever, I'll just swing it. You might be able to tell that it's, well, I'm hanging upside down currently in this crew cabin thingy-majig, and yeah, the physics aren't quite what they used to be in the old versions of Rogue System. I'm floating in free space. I have no idea how to go up and down and such things. I just float about and yeah, the controls for looking around is kind of slow and sluggish, but as soon as you sit down in the cockpit seat, it's just back to the regular kind of first-person shooter kind of way of controlling your character. Now, I thought I'd just wing this and just start off from a docked mode and go ahead and do a launch. Now let's see here if I can actually do this. The thing is that there are some tutorials out there, and I'll link them down below in the comments. No, sorry, in the description of the video. But can I actually remember how to do this thing now? I've done this tutorial twice, and I've already forgotten how to do this thing. Let's see here. I have to initialize. Yeah, that old thingamajig goes crying out like crazy. There we go. So I enable the first battery there, and let's enable the second battery. I can't remember if this was the way the tutorial told us to do it, but anyway, let's have a look here. I enable battery 1 and 2, and when the selector is on battery 1, there is no battery drain. When it's on battery 2, yep, there's a slow, steady battery drain. Because the external power, which I have enabled, the external power does not give the second battery any power for some reason. Whatever the reason is for that, I just have to get on with the rest of the thing. Let's see here, we need to switch on the fuel cells to let them heat up. Let's see here, fuel cell number 1, core is going up in temperature, and so as well as the second fuel cell. I'm still a little bit confused about the choice of using the Fahrenheit as the unit for temperature. There could be I imagine that Michael has thought up some interesting historical reasons for why Fahrenheit is used instead of Celsius. I'm like, in the tutorial they talk about temperatures in terms of Kelvin, which is I believe that's the universally accepted scientific unit most often used. But yeah, well, whatever. Like I said, there will probably be some interesting historical reason for this whole thing about jig. Let's see here. We want to switch on the communications management system. Is not quite fully implemented yet, whatever that means, but we have some hardline connection to the space station to which we're docked. So we check in. I'll discuss this multifunction display, the MFD, in a wee while, but I kind of like this MFD, how it works. I wasn't too sure, like you can see, the cursor, this wee dot in the middle of the screen, shows me where I'm currently pointing. At first I wasn't too sure what I thought about this transition from this kind of cursor on the MFD onto the regular cursor for where you're for manipulating buttons and stuff like that. But I kind of like the new MFD. It's since it's a widescreen, it can fit in a lot more information than the old MFD was able to do in the Fire Arc. So that's nice. I actually have to hurry a little bit, I think. No, not quite yet. But the battery drain on battery 2 will accelerate, especially when I enable the low energy nuclear reactor. And it's online. Let's request departure clearance. We request the departure clearance. Departure approved. Let's heat up the thingamajig. Takes a wee while. Let's see here. We can switch on the displays. Now look at all this stuff. I'll go through that later as well when we have undocked. But these are basically controls, so we get access to the cameras. So we don't have to use the F3 and F4 and F2 buttons for external views and such things, which is really nice. Yeah, the battery drain should have accelerated since we have switched on the Lenner. Oh yeah, we need to activate our reactant core manager. Blip, 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 and the pressure is going up in all those bladders. These are all the tanks which contain all the fuels and other reactants, oxygen, stuff we'd need in order to survive. Yes, we need to activate the temperature management system. Now this one is, I'm not quite clear on how this works. Let's see here, we need to pressurize first and wait until it reaches the nominal pressure of 100 psi and activate the pump, I think. What did I do? Power disable. I think this is cooler. Oh, the laser cooler enable even says that. Yeah. So select the loop number 2. No, wait. We need to power it up. Oops. Did anything break? Liner output. What does that mean? No, we don't have any liner output. Ah yeah, we can ask for liner. Ah yeah, this is a little bit annoying. The core heater will auto switch on and off and make these annoying sounds like that all the time. So if you don't like that, you just have to do this. Oops, no, what's that? Okay. There we go. Validate. Whoops, this is the wrong... Oh, no, I did... No, wait. Which was the right tank again? One of the tanks was the wrong one to pick because it didn't contain as much reactant as the other one, I believe. Ah, there we go. Okay, that was interesting. I just had to switch to tank 2, I believe. Let's see here. Tank 2 currently selected. Tank 4. How much do we have in tank 4? Oh, it says there. Nice. But the drain on tank 2 seems rather fast. I wonder if we want tank 4. Yeah, the drain on tank 4 doesn't seem as quick as the drain on tank 2. So I believe tank 4 must be larger, I think. I have to keep an eye on that. Right, I haven't enabled the second cooling loop. Need to do that. Pump and the coolant thingamajig enabled. This is the thing I don't understand. In the tutorial it says that this circulation pump power should not be switched on in the tutorial. I'm not sure if that's been missed or something like that. I just switched it on anyway, and it doesn't seem to complain about any failures or whatever. It's just, yeah, well, it kind of works. Anyway, yeah, we need to switch on the power to our main systems and switch on battery recharge. Sweet. Increasing. It should increase until it reaches full charge. Oh. Right. Oh, what's going on here? Why is this blinking yellow? MTS fault, MTS EMF level low, inner tank level low. Whoops. What does that mean? Well, let's try to wing this anyway. If we initialize this thingamajig, the maneuver thruster system, what will we get when it initializes? Oops, can't do that. If we... Oh, yeah, that's right. We need to enable the... Whoops, what's that? No, this is the wrong one. I'm filling with the wrong buttons. There. The cabin thingamajig? HVAC? I believe that's like the system which keeps us alive in the cabin. Can't remember what HVAC stands for. Now let's see if we can request a departure. Oh yeah, we haven't auto on. Oops. There we go. Because the core 1 and core 2 have nominal temperatures, so that should be fine. I didn't actually read what they said over the comms. This control, please disable maintenance power. Yes, that's true. We need to disable that one. Clearance granted. Right. Right. So the way you deal with the frequencies when you input departure frequencies is the same as they were for the fire arc. I keep on forgetting what the vessel was called. And we want to set that as a locator thingamajig. We want the port docking view. No. The aft towing view. And external docking. Actually, I forgot about these lights, external lights. But whatever. No one is giving us hell for that quite yet. So since this is pointing backwards, we should not... This is a view backwards, aft. We should not get confused and try to do a backwards thrust, but rather a forwards thrust, so we get away from this. So we get away from the practice station. And let's see here, why is this not working? Four, 5, 1, 202. Did I forget something? Let's see here. Yeah, anyway. So we're beyond the limiter control. I probably did push the buttons in the wrong order, but whatever. Whoops. Something... Ooh. Did I take the right thing now? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Anyway, is this working now? Ah, forgot to switch to the booster low mode. Right, so I thought I'd just show you what you can do with these display settings now, because if we switch on to normal, and maybe we just switch to declutter so we don't have so much stuff in the way here. Let's see here. If we turn to the right, and maybe we switch on the autopilot as well. Ah, there. Hello? Oh. There are all these extra buttons I'm not used to. Disabled. There we go. And the galactic horizon. Nice. Whoop-la! And where is... Alright, so the planet should be to our left, I believe. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Or moon, or something. If we face our forward direction and select the port docking view, we see the moon in front of us, but it is not in front of us. It is actually what we see from this side here. Conversely, if we do this, there are these funny things as well. The mast views. This is looking down, and this is looking up. Pretty neat, isn't it? Where is it? I get that this is dorsal and this is ventral, but I never remember which is which. I believe ventral is the lower part of a creature. Yeah. So this is the view from... So like from our feet, looking upwards, kinda? And the REMS point of view, I'm not quite sure what that means. I haven't figured out what view this is. But if we go back to our forward pointing view, and let's see here. This means that if we're looking straight away from the planet, it should be something like this. The anti-gravity vector is here, so if we look here now, we can see what we have behind us. I love this! This is just bloody awesome. And from what I understand, having done the tutorial, you can use the main engine system as well, with the flux drive and all that good stuff as well, which is really nice. Seems to work. Like, since you have navigation and can select planets and travel there and stuff like that, it seems to be fully functional actually, which is nice. I haven't tried it yet. I've managed to die twice trying it out, so I have to do some more experimentation before I make a video about that. But, well, I assume that overall it's going to be identical to how it worked in the how it worked for the fire arc. Damn it! I keep on forgetting what it's called. I seem to have some reading up to do. Also, I'd like to do some reading up on about the low energy nuclear reactor as well. In the tutorial, I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but in the tutorial they mentioned that that instead of hydrogen and hydrogen nuclei fusing in the fusion reactor, this reactor uses nickel and hydrogen. So it's nice. It really seems like Michael is reading up on all this stuff, and before he's just blindly implementing fancy schmancy technological stuff just because everyone else is using it. But well, he's actually putting some thought into this, which is nice. I hope he really keeps on developing this project in the direction which he has envisaged. Like I said, there are some tutorials which have been made about how to deal with this, but I really only want to do this video for completeness sake, to have a look at how this looks myself. And like I said, I will eventually have a wee look at what the technology might be, which Michael has imagined should be used for this. I'm like, just the maneuver thruster system with a superheated ion, what did you call it? Ion cyclotron heating coupler. Just that thing. I don't know too much about cyclotrons and such things, so I think I have some interesting stuff to read up on and share with you guys. And gals, if there are any. Anyway, so thank you for watching.